Families of transgender children in Texas are in the middle of a political firestorm. The governor and Attorney General Ken Paxton ordered agencies to report and investigate parents of transgender kids for potential child abuse if they sought gender-affirming care. A Dallas doctor sued UT Southwestern Medical Center because the center closed its transgender youth clinic, the only one in the Southwest. But in Austin, leaders say they want to make transgender kids feel safe, so they declared the city a sanctuary. We spoke to Mayor Steve Adler about it from his office at City Hall. He is Austin's 52nd mayor. Mr. Mayor, thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate you being with us.
Teresa, it's good to be with you.
So you have said that the city of Austin should be considered a sanctuary city for transgender children and their families. What does that mean beyond symbolism?
What we mean by that is that we're going to do everything we can to support them, to help them feel safe. We issued a proclamation in conjunction with standing up with our county attorney and our district attorney, who made very clear that they would not do any prosecutions that would be equating transgender care with child abuse.
Have you heard from the governor's office or the attorney general's office regarding this? And are you at all concerned that they may make a decision to withhold state resources or state funding because you've made this move?
I have not heard from the governor's office, but I don't think we've done anything that would suggest that there'd be any grounds to drop any funding. I mean, we're not talking about not enforcing any state laws as a city. The city doesn't do prosecutions. The county attorney's office and the district attorney's office do. But all we have done as a city is just to make really clear that in this community, in Austin, we want everybody to feel safe.
You know, I'm curious, how would you describe the relationship right now between local governments, so cities and counties, and state government?
I think recently and far too often, we've been caught on these culture battles. We're trying to attract businesses to our community. My convention center has asked me to reach out to some conventions that we're planning on coming to town that are now either indicating they're going to withdraw or thinking about it, and asking me to get engaged to help keep them here, and that's not good for business. We have a diversified portfolio of cities in the state, and that helps our state be strong at different cycles, different kinds of business climates. Just like a diversified retirement account works for someone who's keeping that for themselves, and we should be supporting that as a state. Sometimes I feel like some of the state leadership wants to make all our cities the same, and that's not good. The businesses that locate in Austin, if they don't locate here, they don't go to Houston or Dallas next. They go to Denver or Portland or Nashville or Raleigh, North Carolina.
Let's talk about South by Southwest now. I feel like it was maybe one of the first big casualties of 2020 when we started hearing the word coronavirus. It's returned. We've seen huge crowds. What does it mean for the city of Austin to be back with these large in-person events, economically, but also emotionally?
It is incredible to have South by Southwest back and up and running this year. And you were right. South by Southwest in 2020 was the first big event in the country that was pulled down with the virus very early in the process before people in much of the country really understood what was happening. It was the hardest decision that I've made as mayor. South by Southwest event is the functional equivalent of a Super Bowl in terms of its economic activity, and one that we get to have every year. But it's also so much more important than that. If you walk down our streets since last weekend and over the course of this weekend into the next one, you can feel the spirit of Austin, the innovation, the entrepreneurial spirit, the creativity, the artists, the thinkers, the forward-looking nature of this event.